What is going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling World. As always, I'm your host, Austin Boyer, and we have just ended WrestleMania Night 2. We have a new, undisputed Universal Champion, and his name is Cody Rhodes. But before we get into that match, hit that like and subscribe button and check me out for more. But we're going to talk about the rest of WrestleMania. Okay, so guys, we started out with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. And what a match it was. McIntyre hitting Seth with a million claymores, Seth kicking out. But then the fourth or fifth one, McIntyre picks up the win, and McIntyre becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion. But as McIntyre was celebrating with CM Punk, and they were teasing a match between the two, CM Punk attacks Drew McIntyre, knocking him out with the brace. And just as that happens, Damian Priest comes out and cashes in on McIntyre and becomes the new World Heavyweight Championship. So this championship changed hands two times tonight, once with McIntyre and once with Damian Priest. But now Damian Priest is the new World Heavyweight Champion. Next match we have, and I don't know if I'm doing this in order, right? But we have Final Testament versus Lashley's team. This match I didn't really care for. It was fun to watch as far as a street fight, but these two teams are kind of just whatever. They're on the card, but who cares? Street fight, typical street fight. Montez puts does the frog splash through the table on the cross. They pick up the win. Lashley's team wins. And to me, that was a match that could have been on the card, couldn't have been on the card. I don't really care for it. I'm a fan of Lashley. They're trying hard to push Cross's Final Testament group. I get that, but it's just not doing well. And I don't know where they'll go from here. Cross, with him losing constantly, especially at a big name event, you have to wonder, is WWE giving up a push on Cross altogether? I don't know, but we'll see. Next up, we have Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. This was an amazing main event, and as always, Logan Paul really shows how good he is and really proves why he should be in a WWE ring. Coming out with the brass knuckles, and well, not coming out with the brass knuckles, but during the match, had the brass knuckles. Hitting Kevin Owens, hitting Randy Orton. Randy kicks out. Randy RKO'ing, the YouTuber I Show Speed on the announce table. But in the end, Logan Paul retains. He is still the U.S. champion. I expect Logan Paul to have a few more title defenses before dropping the title. But Logan Paul definitely took a beating in this match. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton teaming up early to take out Logan Paul left and right before going at each other. So I think this match was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see what they do with Logan Paul next as far as the next title defense. Next up, we have Io Sky and Bailey. This match was great. I believe it was the only women's championship match on tonight. I don't think there was a women's singles match at all besides that one. But as far as I remember, but Bailey picking up the win. There were several times where we thought Io Sky was going to pick up the win and retain, but Bailey kept coming back. These women put on a phenomenal match back and forth all night. But Bailey picks up the win. She becomes your new women's champion, and she deserves it. She's had an up and down career. A heel for the most part of 2022, 2023, 2024. Now regaining the women's champion. She deserves that. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with her as a babyface if they ever decide to turn her heel. She could play both roles. I think everybody loves Bailey regardless if she's a heel or a babyface, so I'm all for it. Next up, we have LA Knight and AJ Styles. This was one of my favorite matches of the night just because this was LA Knight's first WrestleMania win. This is actually his first WrestleMania as well. But yes, like I said, his first WrestleMania win, much like R-Truth last night. This is big for LA Knight because him winning against AJ Styles tonight, this could mean he gets that big push. Since we have, Damian Priest as champion, Cody Rhodes as champion, we could see LA Knight finally get that main event spot. This could push him to the next level. So I would definitely love to see that. This is a guy that's been on the main roster for a long time and really hasn't gotten the push he's deserved. He's had big matches, but he has just not been given a proper push. So with this WrestleMania win tonight and a great match with AJ Styles, and credit to AJ Styles, he puts on a hell of a performance every time he goes out there, especially on big name cards like WrestleMania. Um, you got to give him credit, but I'm hoping this leads to a big push for LA Knight. But we'll see. Next up, guys, we have who else? Who else is on the card? It was a long night. Sorry. Um, Jeez, nothing today. Wow, wow. I watched the whole card. I didn't write this stuff down. I apologize. But in the main event, we saw Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. But a big main event, a lot of involvement. We knew this was Bloodline rules going into it. We knew that this was going to be, the Bloodline involved constantly. We knew Solo was going to get involved, and he did, hitting um, Cody with the Samoan Spike. Jimmy got involved. Jimmy was actually the first to get involved before Jey Uso coming out and taking out Jimmy Uso with a spear off the ramp, and that took out the brothers for the entire match. But then, just as Roman, was going to capitalize, we also have, um, John Cena getting involved, taking out Roman Reigns and Solo. So, The Rock finally gets involved now. We knew The Rock was going to get involved in some way, but we just didn't know how. And so The Rock comes out. John Cena and The Rock come face to face for the first time in 8 years since they had their WrestleMania match. And just as, John Cena raised his arm, The Rock hit him with the rock bottom and took out Cena. It was amazing to see those two together in the ring again. But then, just as we thought The Rock was going to stand tall, The Undertaker comes out. We hear that ding, the lights go out, and we see The Undertaker behind The Rock. Undertaker hits The Rock with a choke slam and and takes out The Rock. And there was so much involvement. We thought the Bloodline was going to take over. We thought this is going to be a crazy match. I expected more of a street fight type match, but I am happy with the outcome. I am happy with Cody winning, and Cody was able to hit that crossroads. This match was like back and forth, much like their last match. I do believe that their last match they had was a little bit longer than the match they had tonight. Um, in my honest opinion, I enjoyed the main event last night. I prefer that over tonight's main event, but I'm happy with the outcome. Cody winning. Cody finishes his story, and we are now in the Paul Levesque era, guys, and this is amazing. Definitely like a new feel for WWE right now, and to me, this is going to be exciting. Definitely in more of like a less PG era right now. And all of WrestleMania, night one and night two had a different feel to it. It felt less PG, even with commentary, more edgy commentary, just better product altogether. So we're definitely in the Paul Levesque era. I think we're stepping out of the PG era, so to speak. So it is definitely cool to see, and I'm all here for it. I'm excited for one. and I know you guys probably are too. I know a lot of people probably expected Roman to walk out of here, but Cody picking up the win. Cody finishing the story means that we can now move on. We now have two separate champions. What we did before with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, but Roman is no longer holding up the WWE, and who knows what's going to happen with the bloodline. And also, Roman, who knows, he may take time off. I've heard rumors of that, but we've heard rumors for years. If Roman takes time off, that's fine because it makes more sense. He's held WWE down for what 2 years now, so it makes sense. But we'll see what happens. But yes, we're definitely in a different era. Now, there were a lot of rumored surprises, not a lot of celebrities tonight. Um, we saw Snoop Dogg, a couple others. Snoop Dogg, a couple people in the crowd, T Pain, and those, but no Stone Cold, no others that were rumored. But that's fine. WWE gave us solid matches all night. Um, a storyline that lasted for 2 years with the Bloodline, a whole story for a year with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, and then we got the big payoff tonight. Cody giving the belt to his mother, like he said he was going to do, and celebrating with his family in the ring, thanking Bruce Pritchard, hugging Triple H, hugging Michael Cole. You can see the enjoyment in Cody's face, and this is amazing. So you got to be happy for Cody. You got to give him the credit where it's due. He hung in there. He gave us a solid main event, and Cody, for the first time in the Rhodes family, is the first WWE champion. And you have to wonder what's next in the Paul Levesque era. But night two, I have to give it a B. I did say that in my last episode, my last video, I did say that I would give night two an A plus. So you know what? I will change that to an A plus because the payoff was that much sweeter. So night two A plus, night one and A minus. I thought they were both great nights, but due to the payoff of Roman and Cody winning, I gotta give night two a higher. I gotta give night two a higher rating than I gave night one. So definitely pleased with tonight. We'll see what happens next. Welcome to the Paul Levesque era, guys, and subscribe to my channel, Wrestling World. We are at 1,000 subs. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Hit that like and sub button. I love you guys. What did you guys think of WrestleMania? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear your thoughts because you've just heard mine, so I want to hear you guys now. But yes, be sure to like this video, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Probably live on Wednesday or Friday at least, but we'll see. We're all after WrestleMania tomorrow. We know there's going to be a lot of surprises. We know there's going to be something uh, every year at the Raw after WrestleMania. We're always due for some excitement. It's always exciting. Big surprises. Who knows? But expect something big tomorrow as well. But have a good night, guys. God bless. I'll see you soon.